Hello to all inderesTV listeners and viewers. Oriola reported their Q2 this morning, and we have CEO Katarina Gabrielson here for interview. Hello, Katarina.
Hi.
So let's start with actually you came out with some news quite soon after the Q1 release regarding your Swedish dose dispensing business. The competition authorities banned that. So can you tell a bit about what's going on now and what are kind of the next steps for you regarding that?
The process, like you said, unfortunately went so that we got these notes then after the Q1, and it was then banned. We think still that the ruling was unjustified by the competition authorities, and there is like weak grounds for them to really ban this business going forward. So we still think that this is like a relevant business for us to sell to Apteekkiyhteisyritys, and that we are like honoring that agreement. So we are behind now the appeal that Apteekkiyhteisyritys has done, and that appeal will then take up to 6 months in the court. And that means that in the beginning of Q4, we will then comment further on if it then takes 6 months, what will happen in the next step.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate like that. I know that you would like it to go faster, and we would like it too, but that's how it is.
Yeah. But the fundamentals in the market haven't changed.
Fundamentals in the market haven't changed. So in that aspect, we really think that there is still no ground for us to continue with the business as it is right now.
Exactly. Let's wait for that. So then the Q2, I think pretty expected. You improved from the fairly weak comparison period, but what were the highlights in your view, and how did the quarter go compared to your expectations?
If you look at the top line, we can see that the sales growth was improving. And you can see that, especially in the distribution segment, we can see that there is some good sales growth. Then if you look for the profitability, we can see also that's the underlying business is improving in that aspect. And the third one is that when we go for the financial position, we have paid some loans and so on. So we have a strong financial position. And I think that is then, for me, going to be like the step for the future. So I'm really pleased with that. Yeah.
Like you mentioned, sales growth was pretty strong, 13%, I think, but the invoicing grew only 5%. So can you explain a bit to viewers what's the difference there, and which one would be kind of a better metric to actually follow?
For us, it's better to look at sales growth, and in fact, even net sales in this case is done. Because if you look at the invoicing in Oriola, we have a lot of consignment stock. And the consignment stock has this period not been growing in the same pace as the one that we still have in our books then. And that's the difference in these cases. And I think we have explained it before, but I know that this is something that needs to be repeated.
Exactly. Good. Okay. Then can you tell us a bit about the performance in your joint venture, Kronans Apotek? There was some improvement from the really poor 2 quarters before.
There is some improvement, and of course now at least the figures is above 0 in that level. We have done some changes during the quarter, and we have changed both the CEO and the CFO during this period. And they have also now started with some new like measurements and performances and so on. So we are like really looking forward now to see this continuing in the positive path. Yeah.
And there were some reports in the media, I think also Kronans themselves commented that there was some issues with their ordering in June, I think. Can you comment a bit how was that impacting the quarter? Or
it has impacted, of course, but of course when it comes to Kronans, they need to comment that themselves. But if I look from an Oriola's sake, of course it's like there has been several incidents now during the period in Sweden, not only from Kronans, but overall, where both us and the other ones in distribution side have got a lot of volumes, and that has then been sent out to the market. For us, it's very much about how do we handle the returnals, and of course that is causing extra costs when we do that. And we have, of course, then discussions now with Kronans in these cases about what should we do with these extra costs.
Yeah. Good. Then the outlook, you kept the guidance unchanged, and kind of that's pretty clear. You have already improved in the first part of the year, but that guidance excludes the Swedish dose dispensing business, and that actually made losses for several quarters, and now in Q2 it made a small profit. So can you comment anything about, since it will be in your books probably towards the year end, can you comment anything about the outlook for that one?
Yeah, I can say it like this, that when we look at that business, of course, we are not investing in it right now. It's more like maintaining it. And we we have the same customer base, and of course we don't give an outlook of it, but when we have the same customer base and so on, I think we can say that it's fairly much the same.
It shouldn't change
it shouldn't change that much.
Okay, good. Thank you. Let's see how the year goes, and happy summer in between.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.